getting the win over Kolohe and Dino, and we're now gearing up for Heat 8. Taj Burrow, the second longest serving member on the championship tour at the moment, out there in the red, up against one of the young guns, Miguel Pupo of Brazil. It was always going to be a good battle between two of the form surfers on the championship tour at the moment. And we're now seeing Miguel Pupo, this wave ridden during the break.
Yeah, Miggy, such a smooth surfer. I think he's arguably the smoothest Brazilian surfer on tour right now. I love this kid's style. And he's got a firm grasp on just old school, clean carving. He's very comfortable drawing long lines, and wow, this is such a smoker of a wave for Miguel. Exciting finish, got up on that lip, floated it.
And pull it all together and get the results is fantastic. Paddling on the outside, boys.
Well, here we go. This is Miguel Pupo. Had a 7.67 on his first wave. Picked off an absolute gem at the beginning of the heat. And now looking to back that number up, but he just gets bogged down on a bottom turn. This is Taj Burrow, his first effort. Let's see if he commits to this ride. Miguel's on the outside, so he can still get back to the takeoff zone for priority if he wants to kick out, but he's going to bring this one through to the inside instead. Has some speed. Nice floating re-entry there, driving down the line. He will get back out in front of it for a finish, but just disengages on the bottom turn on the approach to the lip there and kicks on out. 17.5 minutes to go. Just quickly, two-button. Tyler Wright on the women's side. She's another surfer like Matt Wilkinson.
Maintain it throughout the whole event, and Tyler did that. Her surfing was amazing, and I've seen her out here this morning, and I was watching her and I'm going, well, you know what, on some of the waves I saw her over the last couple of days, those girls are matching the guys on performance.
Well, we're now having a look at the replay of Taj's wave, and Ross, break this one down for us. A couple of decent terms from TB.
Yeah, you know, just a little nervous for Taj. He, you know, sat more than he wanted to, and it just kind of makes the feet tingle a little bit. You know, you're off to a slow start. That was easily his best turn right there. Again, an off the lip today on the outside end of bowl means a lot. You know, it's so much water moving around. So, you know, not bad for Taj. He's on the board with the 5.5. And here we go, Miggy.
He's going to get a steep section to work with here from the outset. Drives off the bottom. That wave did flatten out just a little bit, so he goes to that backhand slice. Smooth style. Could get a big finish on this ride. Drives up into the lip. Nice big floater. Stomps that thing. And he loves the feel of it.
Slow motion claim.
Let's check out the replay of Miguel's last ride. The score yet to come through for this one had the big finish on this wave, Ross.
Well, the main thing here that is just really great for Miguel is look how clean the face is. So he's able to get a lot of rail in the water. So a couple of smooth carves, nothing too crazy. What's going to make the judges happy, though, is this last closing floater. Up on top, that's commitment. Again, today, with how much power and water there is moving around, it's tough just to pull off a floater. From the water view right here, this first snap is pretty nice. Sending some spray out the back. And again, we talk about style a lot, but Miguel, very smooth surfer.
Would this maneuver go into a video section for Miguel Pupo? Probably not. Would he claim this in a free surf? No, he wouldn't. But in these tricky conditions, he knows that he's banking a score. It's going to push him well out in front of Taj Burrow. It's worth celebrating.
Yeah, we're playing a game right now. We're competing. You know, he's in a match right now against Taj Burrow, and that's where the enthusiasm's coming from.
Tall walls. And it looks like Taj Burrow is going to swoop, chasing a big number. Has a lot of speed. Let's see how he uses it in this first section. Nice cutback. And again goes to the rail. Just working his way through to the inside. Like Miguel Pupo, will be searching for that big finish. That's where he'll get the major points out of this ride. It's a tricky section to read, though. A lot of foam on the face, and he just gets slapped.
Hollow left that came right at him, or right, I should say.
Miguel Pupo now looking to push the requirement higher for Taj Burrow. He needs to better a 7.43. Has speed, but wants to get out of there now. 7.5 minutes to go. The score is coming through now. A 6.33. Burrow now chasing an 8.77. 7.5 minutes to go.
Well, I really like the first 3 maneuvers. Just solid carves. You know, again, it's a very open face, so you can get exciting maneuvers done the steeper the wave gets. But you can see, because the wave is kind of laying down a bit, Taj was forced to do these sweeping cutbacks. But they were nice, so he's not doing anything wrong. He's just dealing with the hand that's dealt with him. So right here, for sure in his mind, he's looking for something aggressive. But you can see as he's going down the line, the sweep is going with the wave. It kind of like has this zero gravity feel where it makes you feel like you're not going very fast. And that's why Taj said, you know what, I'm just going to go for a cutback here.
But once you're out there, it's a whole different story. You know, you can't tell what's a good wave and what's not. So I think just give yourself a lot of opportunity, and maybe not go for those really huge ones because they're not that good. And yeah, kind of hunt those little medium double ups.
All right, Seabass looking sharp. We look forward to that round 3 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Rosie. No.
Here we go, Taj on the outside, boys. Take it away.
Well, Taj is going to drive up into this first section. Solid turn there. A lot of spray. Barton Lynch is excited, and Taj is still looking for a bit more on this wave. He needs the highest score of the heat to get himself into the lead. He's on his way to a big number. He got the finish wrong on his last ride. He'll want to get the completion here. 8.77 the requirement. Another solid turn. This wave standing up. TB goes to the rail again. And the crowd is getting excited as that wave shuts down. 8.77 is a big number.
Last maneuver. This first turn right here, though, this looked different from your average turn today. That was something you'd see on a head-high wave. He threw buckets out the back. It was a sharper turn. We're seeing a lot of like a slow motion roundhouses. That was a straight up karate chop hack there from Taj Burrow. So the judges are going to really, really fall in love with that first move. And then as BL said, this wave just went down all the way to the button. And again, it's almost like a zero gravity feel that there's so much sweep that goes with you along with the wave that it really is tough to finish off that last move. But Taj, again, he finished on his feet running.
Well, the judges having another look at it. The score yet to drop. It is going to be close. 8.77. Miguel Pupo has never beaten Taj in a CT heat, man on man or otherwise. But the early score is starting to roll through. It's going to be right on the line.
You see how he just didn't have a whole lot of speed at the very end of the wave, and that's why he draws that kind of safer line under the lip. But imagine if he hit that lip right there. That is a huge free fall. Would have been really risky.
Well, before the hooter, Miguel is up once again. He's looking to better his position. Trying to improve on the 7.43 here. A medium-sized wave. And he's just waiting to hear the result. And he's going to have to wait a little bit longer. I think the judges still checking out replays.
It's going to be all hanging on that first move, isn't it? That was easily one of the better turns we've seen today.
It is right there. The number is coming through. An 8.67. Not enough. Taj Burrow out of the Rip Curl Pro. Miguel Pupo celebrating as he hits the sand to the applause of the crowd. And Miguel will be moving on through his first win over Taj Burrow. And a very close heat, Ross.
Holy smokes. 15.10 to 15. Miguel Pupo beat him by 10 100ths of a point.